Who is what boxer has inspired you the most? Like, is there anybody you emulate or take from, or you know, as you were growing up? Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
That is. First time I looked in the mirror and said I'm black and I'm pretty was because I watched Will Smith play Muhammad Ali, and I thought Will Smith was really Muhammad Ali at that age.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did
a great job.
He did a great job.
Did a great job.
Listen, I watched that movie. I don't think I realized till I was older because I didn't watch a whole lot of TV. Mm-hmm. But you know, Will Smith is in so many movies.
Yeah.
And as I'm seeing these movies, I'm like, why is Muhammad Ali in movies?
I didn't know he was an actor.
I'm so confused. But then it hit me like, oh, dummy, he played Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is a totally different person.
Well, I mean, that means he did a really great job.
He did a great job. I have followed the whole Muhammad Ali story. I had read books on him. I watched movies on him. Just very inspiring.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Oh, man.
Human being.
Great human being. And just, he stood for something.
Yeah.
You know, in today's time, people don't stand for nothing no more.
Yeah.
You know, they just fall for anything. I don't even know what to say. I just feel like he put his boxing career on hold for 3 years because he didn't want to go and fight in the war. And he didn't believe in it.
Right.
He chose to believe in his religion. He stood up for black rights. Mm-hmm. He was an activist.
And he helped people.
Listen, I went to Muhammad Ali's homegoing in Louisville, Kentucky. And when I tell you the atmosphere in the city, it's like the whole city shut down and everybody would just celebrate Muhammad Ali. And I remember being like so emotional. And we went to Muhammad Ali's old house. I believe he has a street there or something like that. It's like a big old, it's a mural that's like in stone. And I remember everybody you can think of has a picture with Muhammad Ali. Everybody had one. Oh, Muhammad Ali, this is him holding me when I was a kid. Oh, this is Muhammad Ali when I was 15, when I was 10. Like, he never told a fan no for a picture.
Yeah.
And I just was like, I have a picture with Muhammad Ali. Right? And I was able to meet him.
Actually, I've seen it.
Yeah, just
just, you know.
probably recently.
Yeah.
But those things there are like, you don't meet people like that. And just what he stood for, the way that he talked back then, when it was, hey, you couldn't talk like that being a black man. Mm-hmm. He wasn't scared of nobody.
No.
And he wasn't.
Or if he was, he didn't show it.
I don't think he was scared of nobody.
So. Yeah.
No. And just like the way he rhymed too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There was nobody like him.
No,
he could trash talk like nobody's business.
Trash talk and just his way of putting it. You know, he'd be like, I'm so fast, I cut the lights off and I was in the bed before it was dark.
And funny. He was funny too.
He was very funny.
He was so quick.
So I think Muhammad Ali was one of my fighters who I looked up to. Andre Ward, just a man of his word. You know, son of God was his nickname. Mm-hmm. And that's truly what he is. He's a son of God. He just never changed himself, like not even to get the big bags in boxing. He didn't go outside of his character to be somebody who they wanted him to be. He retired on his own terms, undefeated. And I don't know, he's just been like he's the last man to win an Olympic gold medal for the U.S. in boxing. And that's Andre Ward.
Wow.
So after him, it was me, right? And I just remember I turned pro, and I think probably like my third or fourth fight. And I mean, I was trash talking. I was telling these girls how I felt about them because they was definitely trying it. And I remember him calling me like, "Hey sis, I'm just calling check on you. You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." He was like, "Hey, I've been seeing your interviews. You promoting these fights." He was like, "Listen, don't let them force you to be that way if that's not who you are." And I was like, "What you mean?" And he was like, "If you don't want to trash talk, you know, you ain't got to." I said, "No, that's me."
Yeah, that's all me.
He like, "Oh, for real?" I'm like, "Yeah, anybody tell me nothing." So
no, they're telling me not to trash talk.
Exactly. Yeah. They told me to tone it down, right? And I remember that phone call like it was yesterday. And I just remember laughing like, "Nah, ain't nobody forced me to do nothing. And can't nobody really force me to do anything." Did he laugh too? He laughed because he thought that I was being pressured.
Right,
like, oh,
right,
like,
yeah.
You got to do this. Mm-hmm. And I was like, nah.
No.
These girls need to get talked to like that. These women are crazy. And then he was like, oh, well, if that's you, then power to you. Go ahead.
Right.
Keep,
Go for it.
Keep doing it. And I just remember that phone call because he just really wanted me to protect, who I was and keep my authenticity and keep my rawness. And he like, and if they're trying to make you be a certain way and that's not you, I'm here to support you and let you know, go back to being how you were and don't let them pressure you. In which that talk actually helped me get to where I am now. And I say that to say that I am completely myself.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't try to conform to what everybody think is it or in, how they dress, how they talk, how they wear their hair.
Right.
That don't matter to me. I want to be completely myself. And that phone call from him let me know to just do that. Like, don't
It gave
try
you
to
the permission
fit
to
in.
do that.
Yeah, it was like, just be yourself and don't make them let you be different, because they've always said, oh, you should wear, heels, and you should wear this type of hair and wear that type of hair and this makeup and that makeup. And at that age of 21, being a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, nobody cares about makeup.
Right.
Nobody cares about hair. We care about who worked the hardest, who run the hardest, who sweat the most, who's in shape, who win the most tournaments. So turning pro was a whole different light of things. And I've been able to balance it, but on my own terms. Up at first, I have put on some wigs and some clothes that others have told me to put on. And I'm like, I had no business doing that.
Are there pictures?
Yes, it looks terrible. You know what? I'm gonna have to send y'all the picture. It's a picture with me walking out with Shakur Stevenson. He was fighting in, I think, LA. And I came with this really curly wig, stupid pink dress.
And it was just not you.
I look at that picture and be like, oh.
I think we all do that at different times. So.
I know you looked in the mirror and you and you seen it and was like, this is not. No, I had to look in the mirror and say, this is not it.
This is no. But I'm going with it.
And then I wore it out and the pictures was everywhere for one.
Oh, God.
And I just was like, never doing that again. But I had to come to support Shakur and I was just like trying out all these different hairstyles. Because they're like, oh, this is what is in. This is what girls are wearing. And I wore it. This stupid, I think it was a stupid sewing or a wig. I can't even remember. It was just terrible. And I also got some makeup that I'm like, yo. I was better off going bareface.
Well, I was going to ask, I think I read or I heard that you will come out for an entrance made up.
Yeah.
But before the fight, you go back, you wash it off, and you want to fight.
Yeah.
You're not trying to look a certain way during the fight because you prove yourself in that ring.
Yeah, listen, the entertainment part of it, right? I've been trying to, I have mastered them. I've mastered the beauty and the beast. So I show up to the fight. I got my makeup on, my lashes, my hair. I got the nice dress on with the shoes. I pull up in the Benz. Wait, we pull up in a Rolls Royce, sorry. Rolls Royce, my bad. And I get out and I walk. And I think my last fight, I gave a tribute to Beyonce. I wore the pink glove with the pink sparkly dress with the slit in it, with the little silver shoes.
We need to see that picture too.
Yeah, it's very cute, very demure.